Unless somebody volunteers to do a cannonball.
Nah.
They pick up vibration in the water along their bottom jaw for up to 1/4 of a mile. And that's how they find prey. Look at that. He can't resist it. He's turning around. Can't resist it. Do not gesture over the side. Here he comes. Let me get up. The worst thing you can do. No, sir, do not do it. The worst thing you can do if you find yourself in the water is flail. Your hands and feet start going, makes it worse. You cannot outswim these animals. They can swim 20 miles an hour. So forget the Tarzan movies. Johnny Weissmuller, anybody know who that was? Famous Tarzan. I grew up with him down here. He did not outswim alligators and crocodiles. That was TV. It's no guarantee. We're not these animals' natural prey. I've been in the water with them. They've come up, checked me out, nudged me, they swam away. Most people, though, hands and feet are going, that'll stimulate their instinct to grab you. They pull you underwater, drown you to make you still, and because they don't chew, that's when they do the death roll. And they spin till pieces break off, then they gulp down the pieces. And that's what they do with any large prey or with each other. These are actually very solitary animals. They do not play well together. They will kill and eat each other. But while we were sitting there, I was looking for him, and he did not pop up, right? I could have gone over there and never have seen him. Is there?
In the habitat, they got one with 3 legs.
Yep.
What happened to that one?
Who knows? Probably fighting. Lost its leg. They can lose their legs and be fine. It's if they lose the use of their tail, they're done.
One of them had a short tail, too.
Yep. No, that's why he's in captivity, probably. Anybody have any questions? Come on, we got this skater scoping us out. Looking at us, looking at him.
Why you won't pull him out the water like the other guy who took us on the ride? He put the gator out the water on the side of the boat right
Honey, that is so illegal. That is so illegal.
He did it.
It's called molesting a gator, and you can be arrested for doing it.
Molesting a gator?
Molesting a gator. It's majorly against the law to feed them. You can get an $800 fine, 3 months in jail, and then they destroy the animal on top of it all.
He fed it.
Why?
Because then they called him a nuisance gator. Yeah. He's just checking us out. Now, when he came around, he gave us a very distinct body language. He raised the back part of his tail out of the water. That's posturing. They do that to each other. They do it to the boats. It's a sign of aggression. It's like giving someone the finger. And he said, I am all that, and you are in my territory. There you go. Thank you, buddy. And let me tell you, it gets frustrating when they're so difficult laying on the bottom. He was sitting right there the whole time we were sitting there next to the vegetation.
That's awesome.
Right? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring us along that tree line, because you never know what could be hanging along the sides. Any birds hanging out in the trees. And along that kind of stuff, I am constantly watching for some of the invasive reptiles you may be hearing about. We now have a major problem here with the boa constrictor, the python, and the water monitor. These reptiles do not belong in the United States. There is no natural predator. We have hundreds of thousands of them now, and they are devastating our native species of birds and mammals.
Is the monitor poisonous?
No, it's just a huge aggressive lizard. They are
The lizard, okay,
the great blue heron and the American egret. They're very vulnerable. They're snake eaters. They grab even a small constrictor. The snake can wrap their neck and kill them. So when I find these reptiles, I kill them. I like them. I like our native species better. And our small mammals like the fox, the opossum, and raccoon are disappearing, and this is related to them. Another really bad thing that's just showed up, they have found 3 Nile crocodiles. And this is the one that takes down the 2,000-pound wildebeest. They get up to 30 feet long, and they're extremely aggressive, and they're afraid that they're going to breed with our native crocodile, which is much smaller and not aggressive like that, and it's going to make a subspecies. And these are, you see them, you kill them immediately.
Do you carry a weapon?
Yes, I do.
Absolutely, awesome. What kind, if you don't mind?
I have been using one recently. It's from this company, Bond Arms. It's called the Snake Slayer. It's either a 45 or a 410 shotgun charge. I use the shotgun charge. It's a handgun.
What size? Is it bird shot or buck?
No, it's a slug.
Oh, slug. Heck yeah. Oh, yeah.
And there's places that you cannot discharge a weapon, so then I use a machete.
What do they eat here?
What?
People.
The alligators? The alligators? They eat every animal they can get in their mouth, including each other. All right, so let's check out the tree line.
Wow.
Here we go.
No, que cuando él levanta la cola, sí que le está diciendo a quien sea que él es una señal de que está en el territorio donde él está.
Straight ahead.
Mira, esos pájaros que están arriba.
Okay, vultures. Very important. They don't kill anything on their own. They are the cleanup crew. Now along here, what I was telling you about those reptiles, and again, without the sun, the water monitor is a huge lizard. They like to stretch across fallen trees to sun. Boas and pythons curl up on that stuff. And when I find these reptiles, I do point them out to my passengers. I don't kill them in front of you. I come back out here to get them. And when I go along this stuff, I wear knee-high snake bite boots because we have the water moccasin and the rattlesnake. These are native venomous snakes. So let's see what we can find hanging out along here. Any questions?
You're awesome. I want to see you kill something. I really do. Can I come out later with it?
There we go. Sit. Great sunset now. Look at that. osprey.
Oh, osprey?
The osprey is a very specialized hawk. He only wants to catch and eat fish. Oh, there he goes. Now those vultures, they're smart. They've learned to watch that bird. They've learned that the osprey leaves the head and tail of his fish. So the vultures will watch where he goes to eat it, wait for him to fly off, then they come in, do their job, they'll clean up the fish head and tails. So they've learned they don't have to work hard to find something to eat, keep their eye on the osprey, let him do the work. Normally you'll see ospreys, you'll see vultures close behind watching.
Can you walk in there?
Yeah, that's a landmass right there. Very narrow strip of land called a levee. And it's so dense and matted vegetation, you don't want to put your legs down where you can't see. That's why I wear the knee-high snakebite boots. Here we go.